Hey there, and welcome to Wavelength. My name's Mia, and I'm so happy to have you here. Whether you've jumped in completely or you're just checking it out, feeling out the vibe, I am excited to show you around. We will do a quick walkthrough to show you what Wavelength looks like when you join through one of our free plans and then one of our paid plans. We will be logged in as Grover, my Labradoodle, who takes his fetch game very seriously. We'll explore exactly what he sees when he joins under the networking only plan and then all the welcome spaces that are there. After that, I'll pause the recording, I'll upgrade Grover's plan, and you'll get to see what the full space looks like so you can see everything we've got to offer. Just remember, Wavelength is designed like a buffet, not a boot camp. It is a rich space and it's got lots of ways to participate, but please do not overwhelm yourself trying to do everything. Pick and choose what feels good, what fits your goals, and what helps you to stay in motion. So taking a look at Grover's profile, he is a fetch consultant. We see that he's got some badges here, which you can earn along the way. And he's got a description of who he is and what he does in business. Now, you do not have to fill out all the profile sections, but it gives you lots of questions you can pick and choose from. When you first join Wavelength, you will land in this space. So you'll see on the left your menu bar. It has a welcome, community guidelines, introduction chat, and our real networking space. Under welcome, it's going to take you through all the basic orientation info. So I don't have to read it to you here. You're going to see on the welcome page a description of what you get to do here and what all the different spaces do. Now, this refers to all of the paid spaces that are possible, but for you, you just need to worry about real networking. Under community guidelines, you're going to see the rules for how we behave. Basically, we want to play nice in this sandbox. It is a positive, protected space. It's not X, it's not Facebook. It is a place where we don't troll each other and we don't say the first nasty thing that comes to mind. This is a safe space to guard us against that. So do take a look at the community guidelines and just see what it is that we've all agreed to here. And then, of course, is an introduction chat. Here's where you can come and post who you are. Now, in the real networking space, this is where your networking events and chat are. You're going to see an overview page, and then the feed is going to show you a question, and it'll show you whatever else has come up in the real networking space. So it'll show you upcoming events and different things. If you just want to see all the events at once, you can click on networking events, and it is going to show you all of the upcoming events. It's the second Tuesday of every month. You're going to notice a calendar here. It looks a little different on iOS, but when you expand the calendar, here's a pro tip. Go into the calendar and then into the settings. Right here, you can choose to sync it to your calendar. So you can get a Wavelength calendar that's got all our upcoming events. And if you're on web or Android, it'll give you a choice to sync to Google or to Outlook or whatever calendar you use. If you're in the iOS app, when you first do this, it will only show you the Apple calendar. If you prefer Google Calendar like I did, I just got onto the web, logged in there, and that's where I synced it to my calendar. Here's the cool thing about real networking. After you've done the networking, or before, you can see the different members who are in this space. You can check them out. You can see who it was that you networked with. And right here, you will have a networking chat. So after the event, or maybe before the event, you can write in a message and just give yourself an ask. This is not a spam space. It's not a place to blanket post about your offer or your opportunity, but it is a place where you can invite people to discuss it with you after the event. And it's a great place to share, as it says, a little something about yourself. This is also a really good reason to have your profile filled out before you attend an event so that people can follow up with you and find you. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I will pause this video, and then when you come back, I will show you what the full paid plan looks like. Okay, so I'm back. Let's imagine at this point that Grover really wants to grow his fetch consulting business. So he's made a strategic decision and he's decided to upgrade his plan. When I put you on pause, I upgraded Grover to the Smash Your Goals plan, which includes full wavelength access, and it also has the goal setting challenge and group coaching every week. So now when you land in the Wavelength space, you can see we still do have the welcome, the community guidelines, and the introduction chat. Those haven't changed, as well as real networking down on the left remains the same. So that access is completely the same as it was in the free plan. But you are going to notice there is more going on in that left-hand column. You now have full Wavelength access. I'd like to address on the very right side, you'll notice a welcome checklist. You can fill out those things. It'll show you how to get there. And when you click on any of them, it will take you to the space to do that. You can just collapse it so it doesn't get in the way. Now you'll see Wavelength Central. That is the heart of Wavelength. All of our events are listed here. If you click on co-working, you're going to see an overview. If you click on the sessions in any tab, you'll see all of the upcoming events in that space. So in co-working, you're going to see Resonance Labs, which are content writing labs, as well as co-working. And you'll see all of those coming up. Once again, if you click on the expanded calendar, you can sync your calendar to these events. My suggestion is that you go in and RSVP for the ones you want to attend, so you get the reminders. In every single space, you can see the members who are part of that space, as well as a feed that shows you what's going on. In the masterminding space, once again, there's an overview, and all the overviews explain the space. So if you forget what it's about, they're very good at explaining what happens here and how to use this space. Under mastermind sessions, these are among my favorite sessions in all of Wavelength. Every month we have a mastermind roundtable where everyone gets a chance to speak. You can share your challenges and you can share your tips and tricks. I end up learning so many hacks and nuggets and great ideas from these masterminds when we put all of our heads together. It's amazing. Every month it's a different theme. We've got imposter syndrome, clarifying your offer, attracting ideal clients, setting achievable goals. That's perfect for December. Whatever you see that interests you, once again, click on the event. When you open up the event, you have a chance to RSVP right here. You can do that for any of our events in any space. And under accountability, likewise, we've got accountability calls where you get to tell us what you're working on, make a decision about what you're going to do over the next month, and be accountable to those things. You can find accountability partners in those calls. If you want to see all the events at once, click on events at the top here of your menu bar, and you'll see the events across all spaces. So you'll notice that Grover sees all of the events that we had just shown you from the different spaces, but there's a few more because he is on a plan that includes goal setting. He's going to see the goal setting workshop, and after that, group coaching calls show up every single week. Once again, don't forget this is a buffet. You don't have to go to all of these events, but if there's something you want to attend, they are here for you. Pick and choose. It's like if you've ever been on a platform like Peloton, there's classes all the time. Pick the ones you want. Don't worry about the ones you don't want, and RSVP to the ones you might want to go to so you get your reminders. Next, under community spaces, I just want to point out, see that cute little arrow? You can click on it to collapse it. You can click on it again to expand it. Under community spaces, you're going to see our message boards. These are all different themes where you can go in and chat with other people as you choose on those themes. The partnership exchange is super useful because suppose you want co-working or accountability and you can't make it to a live event. You can come into the partnership exchange and post in the feed. In the feed, you can say, hey, I want a co-working partner on Thursday. Is anyone free? Or you might say, hey, I need accountability on my tasks this week. I have a deadline. I need help. And you can find other members who can connect with you and create your own little accountability pod or your own co-working pod. And that can fit the hours you choose. This is a great place to interact with other members. We have the trading post, which is awesome. Suppose you've got a beta offer or a free download. If you want to trade, say you want to trade web host or web design for coaching, you can do all of that in the trading post. You can also offer your services at only if it's an exclusive discount for Wavelength members. It is not meant to be a spam board, but it is a place where you can offer your information to other people and then they can choose to check it out. You're going to notice, oh, there was a little pop-up Mia, that's me. Hey, I sent Grover a private message. You'll see that show up here, and you can see the private message that comes in. You can also see that there's a notifications, and if you just click that, you can mark them all as read. The Coffee and Chaos Collective, another one of my personal favorites. It's a water cooler chat. You can go in there and say, hey, I'm having a day. You can say that, is anyone else a single parent and making this work? You can post it here and people will respond to you. So you can ask for marketing ideas. You can ask for your favorite coffee recipe. I don't know what. Post it here in the Coffee and Chaos Collective under water cooler chat. And it says here, it's like a mini Reddit, but not in unhinged. There's questions in there you can answer. It's just a get to know you space. It's a lot of fun. The resilience room. This is where you go if you're having a rough day, if you need some self-care, if you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or you lost a client, or something is stressing you out. Show up. Be real. You don't have to be perfect in this space. We've got the Grit and Grace chat where you can post what's going on for you that's very real and very alive right now, and you can respond to others. So maybe someone's having a challenge that you just came through. That is what the resilience room is for. On the other side of the coin, we've got the Victory Lounge. Post your wins. Post it there. Be proud. I know that if you are around the table with your family and you say, hey, I finally finished my email sequence, they will just cut their dinner faster and say, oh yeah, okay. You can post it in the Victory Lounge and we will send you confetti. We will help cheer you on because we get it. Under the You Did That chat, that's the place you can post your wins. And the last one, the Swift Kick. I'm not going to click on it here because it's an Easter egg. It's pretty funny. If you are struggling with focus, the Swift Kick is just a place where you go to get a little bit of strong language. It tells you to stop procrastinating. It's very funny. Very last space I'm going to show you here is the toolbox. Now, in the toolbox, you're going to notice a book club. The book club is pretty fun because it shows different books. It's not a book of the month. It's a book per post. So you'll see the different books that are here. You can click on one and under every book, there's a discussion. So maybe you love Atomic Habits. You can click on that and have a discussion with other people about the book in that space. It's pretty cool. The resource library is where you go to find downloads and other things that I've posted for Wavelength members. If you're enrolled in the goal setting challenge, you're going to see live calls posted here. So we have a 3-hour goal setting workshop a few times a year. And we also have, for members of the goal setting challenge, group coaching that has calls every single week to make sure that after you've set your goals, you stay on track. So if you start to get off track, we can help you out. You can ask questions. You can ask business strategy questions. You can ask focus questions. You can just go in and reaffirm your commitment to getting those goals done every single week. If you click on your picture up in the corner under Account and Personal Settings, here you're going to see where you can edit your profile and where you can change up your notifications. This is one of the earliest things I think you should do before you poke around those spaces. Go and update your profile and then go into notifications and just decide how often you want to get them. Maybe a daily digest is enough. A daily digest is enough for me. I don't want an email for every single time there's new activity because it's a busy space. But you can also choose, do I want to be notified about private chat messages, streaks, recognitions, or am I fine to just check those out when I log into the space? You can choose all of them, none of them, some of them. It's entirely up to you. But to avoid those notifications driving you crazy, go in there, change them to your heart's content. And my friends, that is Wavelength. I am so happy that you are here to join us. I'm so happy that you've trusted this space to be able to hold your goals. And we're not here to teach you anything. You get to do you at your own pace, but we are here to hold space so that we can all focus together. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, I am Mia at Wavelength in the member section, and I look forward to seeing you at our next event. Talk soon.